Hey guys, it's Trapper with Trip with Dad, where every trip becomes a story you will tell for years. And at Trip with Dad, it's not all about fishing. Fishing is something I'm very passionate about, something I know a decent amount about, and I know how to teach it. I know how to teach someone from never having gone fishing before to going out and catching fish with their kids or catching fish on a river or a pond or a lake or even the giant Great Lakes. And I know how to do all that stuff. And I look forward to teaching in the process. We have several more videos coming that will explain how to pick the right location, what kind of line to use, that kind of stuff. But not all of these videos are geared towards just fishing. If you look at it closely, you'll actually see that there is a lot of other things that can apply that to the stuff that I'm teaching. And I'm teaching that for you because I want you to be successful with your kids, because it's going to slow down time for you. It's actually going to remove some distractions, so you're talking to your kids about different things, that you don't have all this other stuff beating around, trying to go around your head. You have one focus. And what it's really going to do, it's going to create safety, it's going to create memory, it's going to create trust. And that is one huge thing. When your kid trusts you, it is amazing what will happen after that. And I got to tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. And it's about my dad and my relationship. And I'm going to become vulnerable here, even more so than I have been, because this is a very sensitive part that is so neat, that the way that my dad gave up some stuff so that he could be closer to me. Years later, I recognized it. I didn't recognize it at the time, but I recognize it now, especially. And that is, you guys know that I call myself Trapper. And there's a reason for that. I got into fur trapping at the age of about 11, 12, 13. And Dad wasn't much of a trapper, even though his dad was. My dad was looking forward to me playing football, to be totally involved with football, to, I was becoming a bigger guy. He taught me how to kick field goals, but I just turned into a 6'8" guy. And so 6'8" guys don't really are kickers very often, but he really wanted me to play football, and I wanted to play football because I wanted to please him. And at one point, I'm like, I don't want to play football anymore. And I'm telling you, it took about a year to year and a half for my dad to come back around, because he knew that he wanted me to play football, but it was upsetting to him that I wouldn't. And the reason it wouldn't, because I wanted to go out and trap. And I was out running trap lines and on 60, 70-mile loops, running a whole bunch of traps. And I remember this very vividly, one fall, my dad said, "I would like to trap with you." And my dad trapped me up until the year that he left this earth. And I want to tell you something. That has impacted me so much, because my dad said, "You know what? I'm going to give away this dream to pursue my son and his." And it wasn't fishing, it was trapping. And he went out and went trapping with him. We have, I'll post pictures later of this, but he took away his dream to settle with me, to actually be a part of my life and be with me every day, to come into my world. Which, guys, that is tremendous for you. You need to get into your kids' world. What are they passionate about? Now, you can still do a fishing trip and have that as intentional time, because that's going to be a time if you're away for a while. But sometimes it might be just a garage project. Sometimes it might be just a simple road trip to a couple stores. That intentional time, doing what they want to do. Hey, maybe they want, maybe I don't have girls, so I don't know exactly how to navigate that with girls, but I know there's a lot of girls that like to fish or the outdoors, but there's some that like to shop. And they like to go look in shops and places like that. And you might think, man, that'd be the most boring thing in the world to do. But when you're with your kids, it's not boring anymore. That's where conversations happen. When you step into their life and what they love and what they enjoy. You know what? My son, both of those sons love video games. And I fought it for a long time until I started asking him questions. I guarantee you, if you go into your kid's room after watching this video, and they're playing a video game, and you sit down and you start asking them things about the video game, yes, they're going to think it's weird that you're asking them, but they will just explain everything. And you may not understand anything they just said. But you ask them a question in their world, and they'll just tell you everything they know. And that is gaining that trust. You're starting memories. You're starting a safe place for them. Because now they know you're interested in them. And that is where you will make the most impact in your kid's life, when they see the interest that you have in them.